today is day 2 of my adventures in the south of England. I'm on private land at the moment. I'm with my friend Pete, who has a new workshop he's been putting together. He lives in the south in England, in south of England, in Dorset. His new workshop is going to be all about performance cars and modified cars, but also servicing and maintenance and all the rest of it. So I'm just following him there now. I'll show you his pickup. I always thought my Range Rover was big, but look, he's just disappeared around the corner. We'll catch him up. There we go. See that disappear around the corner? Look at the size of that thing. It's a GMC something or other. And there's Pete. I want to show you a size comparison with my Range Rover and this pickup. Oh, he's going backwards, but look at it. Driving my Range Rover always felt like a big car, but I was following Pete earlier in this pickup, and the Range Rover suddenly doesn't feel like a big car. Look at it. It just makes the Range Rover look tiny. This is Pete. This
Hello.
is Pete's workshop. We'll have a look around, shall we?
This is the PJE engineering headquarters.
Pete, tell me why you decided to start this business.
I started the business to fund the race cars, basically. It's the business has been running a couple of years. We wanted to create a central hub of everything automotive, fixing cars, car clothing, cars and coffee meets. We do everything on cars, from servicing and basic repairs all the way up to crazy modifications and custom builds and gearbox conversions, engine conversions, turbos, everything from the very small jobs to the huge jobs.
You got some cool features in this place.
Yeah,
show us around.
A little bit different. It's a work in progress. We've only been in 3 months now. We've been in here, so it's all coming together. We've still got a lot of blank walls, a bit of artwork to come, but it's getting there. It's getting there. We've got the basis of the workshop up and running now. We've got the coffee shop in the back corner, which will be good for our cars and coffee meets. We've got the Xena Clothing store and reception, and we've even got an on-site beauty and treatment room for the ladies when they come to get service done. They want to get their nails
That's
done.
behind the wall there. That's not the chair in the.
There's sort of a bit of construction happening over here.
Yeah.
We just wanted a workshop that looks different. Wanted a garage that looks different, that looks cool, that people want to talk about when they come down here to get a service done or something crazy done. It's just a garage that people remember, and when the artwork's done and all the cool cars are in here, it's going to be
Cool place. Look where I had my car built, fixed, repaired, serviced, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you want to take a look in the office?
Yeah, let's go and have a look. Nice, I like the Christmas tree.
This is our reception, office, and the Xena Clothing store. So we have all our hoodies, t-shirts, bits and pieces, our water bottles, drinks coolers, and then on the side we have the beauty treatment room.
That's where Pete has his facials.
Yeah, that's where I got my facials done and my pedicures.
Do you really?
No.
I'm going to take you to the toilet now and show you a couple of features in here. First of all, check out that toilet roll holder made out of. There's a toilet roll holder RB25.
Yeah, RB25 com rods.
Made out of RB25 com rods, as is a towel rail. And then look at this tap. This is the tap. But how do you turn it on? With this. Check this out. That's the coolest tap you've ever seen, isn't it? Plus a sink. Wheel and tyre sink. That's proper cool. Mark 1 Escort rally car.
Yeah,
It's a proper tyre.
Yeah.
Nice, feels old and hard. So this is the coffee shop, Pete.
Starbucks coffee. The Starbucks coffee bar. It's not very big. Come on, man. So this is where we'll be serving coffees on a Sunday morning with whatever car club of the month we've invited down for cars and coffee, bacon sandwiches, homemade cakes, tucked away in the corner here with a nice view of currently an S10 which has got no fuel in it.
We'll have a look at that in a minute.
We got the artist coming in shortly to do the artwork on the back wall here. We won't go into too much what's there yet because it's going to be a bit of a surprise reveal when that's all.
But me and Peter sat here not having a coffee because we're men and we're not allowed in the kitchen.
Yeah, we haven't employed a sandwich maker yet.
Can we say that?
Yeah, I think so.
There's nobody to make the coffee, that's what we mean. Yeah. Now I'm going to get Pete to show us some of his cars because he's got at least 3 that are here. 3 cars that are quite cool and a little bit unique that I think will be really interesting. We'll start with...
What are you going to start with? We're going to start with this shop truck.
Well, yeah, we'll start with that. Right. So we've got... Right, first one.
The shop truck, basic Chevy, does the day-to-day back and forth towing. It's rough around the edges, American pickup. Can't go wrong.
It's a 5-point-something litre V8.
Yeah, LS petrol, on a bit of a lift, big mud tyres.
20-inch wheels.
Yeah, a bit excessive for what it needs to do, but...
And it looks huge versus a Range Rover.
That's excessive is the whole site, isn't it, really?
Engine-wise, has it come out of the box?
It's unmodified. It's currently unmodified. It probably will stay unmodified. I say it will stay unmodified. It definitely needs an exhaust. It'll probably end up getting a cam in it. It won't get turboed or supercharged, I don't think. So that's just a daily run-around truck.
Nice.
This is the S10. This is the latest project car that we picked up. This is as we picked it up. It's an S10 with a small block, turbo 350 gearbox. Sits on air ride. What happens to this one? We're not sure just yet. It's going to end up getting turbo, forwarding, back end, and it will turn into a drag car basically. But the exact direction is a little bit unknown. As you can see, it's sat here since we took the workshop on collected dust.
It's got a lot of dust on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, everything's covered in dust because it hasn't moved. You can see we're too busy to do our own shop trucks at the moment, but come spring, summertime, this will be out.
I love the wheels. What size are they? Are they 18s?
I think they are 18s, yeah.
And the grille. That blue behind the grille needs painting black, doesn't it?
Yep, 100%. Yeah, there's some very questionable colour choices and bits and pieces from the previous owner, and that's for sure. The wiring as well causes me no end of anxiety and stress. And that needs rewiring completely. So.
Do you think it was blue originally because it's blue under the bonnet?
I wondered if it might have been painted blue.
Because why would you paint that blue behind the grille? You wouldn't, would you?
Well, yeah, you can't question people's taste in how they modify their cars, can you?
No, that's true.
So this is one to watch out for.
It's carb distributor, small block, Chevy.
Yeah, very very basic. There's a small block with a cam in it. It's not got much else done to it.
Sounds amazing, but we can't hear it right now, can we?
No, because it might not have any petrol left. It might have had to be pushed back into the workshop.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's one to look out for because that's going to be very. Video and us running out of fuel.
We've just been for a ride around in Pete's S10 pickup, and it's very quiet, isn't it?
Here come the holes, by the way.
Holes. It's very quiet because we've just pulled back into the yard and ran out of petrol. So we're lucky we weren't a few miles away because we've just been for a good lap round. So this is Pete's Nissan. This is the car Pete entered Street Weekend in, where we first met. It's doesn't look as well modified as the S10, does it? But I mean, I don't mean well modified. It doesn't look as much like it's modified as much as the S10, but it's probably significantly more, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a sleeper. It's a wolf in sheep clothing.
First of all, some people might not recognise it and think it's some sort of Volvo or something. Tell us about it, Pete. What is it?
So it's a Nissan Stagia or Stagia or however you want to pronounce it. So different people pronounce it differently around the world.
Is it still R34, the model?
So the model is a Stagia. It runs R33 and R34 running gear and engine and stuff like that. It's basically a wagon version of the Sky.
Yeah.
It was only ever sold in Japan, so they're not very common anywhere else.
Hence why the funny badges on the grille.
Yeah.
That doesn't, yeah.
And this one's quite modified now. It's running quite big power. It's got an RB25 single turbo. The big modification we've recently done to this one is it now runs an 8HP70 gearbox.
Amazing.
Set up for fully manual shifting with a sequential style shifter.
Which was out of a BMW 640.
The gearbox got 640D. It's controlled by Turbodynamics TCU. Custom flywheel, custom adapter, custom drive shaft. And then we've got many programs set up. So I've got full auto mode, so it can now be driven like a modern BMW, easy to drive. Uses next to no fuel driving around like that. Keeps it below 3,000 RPM, or you can click it in full race mode, where we have a sequential shifter. So we have a look at the second, and then it's full race car. So by doing the gearbox change, we made the car so much more drivable on the road. It was two race car before, and now this gearbox is made to be able to actually use it. You could daily drive it. I don't daily drive it, as you can see with the dust on it, but it's very drivable on the road now.
It was a manual car before you put the 8 HP in.
It was originally a auto,
right.
Then it was manual swapped, and now it's gone back to auto.
Back to auto.
So it was four-wheel drive, now rear-wheel drive as well. We went from four-wheel drive with the first auto box to rear-wheel drive with the manual swap. It was a bit drift car at that stage of its life, and then we stuck with the rear-wheel drive for drag racing.
And what was your fastest quarter mile time?
It runs mid-11s.
Mid-11s. That's a fast car.
The goal this coming season is to see it do 9s, basically. We want it to do a 9-second quarter mile. When we can get it to run a 9-second quarter mile and still street driving, we've actually this car done.
So you're going to take out that Japanese engine and put a V8 in it?
No.
No?
No, it's just not.
I'll just stop the video there because Pete said that the car will be finished. Is any project car or anything like that ever finished? I don't think so.
If we don't finish it, we don't start anything else, do we?
Yeah, but says the man who's bought this and this since.
Yeah, but it's what I'm saying is once it can run mid-9s, it doesn't need to go any faster.
Doesn't need to go any faster.
A mid-9 street car, a state street car that can still sit 4 people in it and all their luggage.
Can we see how close you can get to an 8?
Well, high 8s would be good. The fastest stager in the world, I think, has only ever ran an 8-9 or something like that. So if we can get low 9s.
So if you get 9s, you've got to go for an 8 then.
If it's got nitrous, it's just
it's going to be tough to fall into.
The bottle's open, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Just keep opening the bottle until you get the time you want, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. That's the end of my weekend in the south of England. It's been a long way to come, but it's been a good weekend.
Yeah, but weather's nicer down south though, and it's warmer.
No, yesterday. It was horrendous yesterday at Goodwood. But it's not too bad today, it's just a bit cold. Cold and breezy.
Cold.
But yeah, thanks Pete for showing me the workshop, and I'll show the people.
Yeah. And I'm sure the link will be in the description below. To
something,
to website, to our websites,
stuff,
to our social medias.
Xena Clothing as well. It's on.
Yeah, go check out the Xena Clothing website. Will be in
I'll share all of them in the description below, and then you can go and find Pete, because Pete's going to start his own YouTube channel because he's doing loads of cool stuff and he's got loads of cool cars, as you can see. So we need Pete to do his own stuff. So tell Pete in the comments to get on with it.
We'll get on with it. Yeah.